Good evening, YouTube. I'm a man with a green hat, and you're watching How to Rock a Campfire. Today's lesson is going to be Redemption Song by Bob Marley. Okay, now this is an incredible song. Obviously, I shouldn't have to tell you about the poetry in this song. Bob Marley was all about that sort of... He always had this idea of the sublime archetype of the slave. The person that's just trying to go through and do what they can do, and everyone is pushing against them. You know, this is obviously a much more extreme example of he goes through these Caribbean pirates who sells them to merchant ships, and all this stuff. But by the hand of the Almighty, he brings himself out of it, and he tries to get everybody that hears the song to have that same revelation, that same redemption, that experience of redemption. And that's so Bob Marley. And I love him for that. So I'm going to show you guys how to play this song. I imagine there's a bunch of videos for how to play the song already, but that's alright. So we're going to start the song off by doing the intro that Bob Marley does. And it's quite simple, okay? What you want to do is you start off on your G, okay? You hit a big fat G, okay? And then you go open A to the B, and that's the second fret of the open A string. G, A, B, G, and then you go. Okay, so you're gonna want to slide up to that C. You're gonna want to slide up to the C, and then you hammer on from the open D to the E note. Okay, and that's the second fret of the D string. Okay, so that's G, A, B, G, C, right? You slide up. You can either slide up from, you want to slide up from the second fret to the third fret, okay? You can either slide it up, or you can do a hammer-on by putting your first finger there and hammering on your second finger. But the slide is easier, so we'll start with that. G, A, B, G, C, E, D, and then the second fret of the A, which is the B, and then you go G, A, B, D, C, B. I think that's how Bob Marley would do it. He goes B, C, B, E, A, G. So that's second, third, second, open, and then G, right? So G, down, 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 down. Okay? After that second fret on the D string, you have open, open. Okay, that's what that note is. G, open A to the B, G, C, D, and then open, and then you hit the second fret of the B again, and then you go G, A, B, D. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth note after you start from the G again is the open D. I know it's hard to see because I'm not hitting any notes, but that is the note. It's the third fret, the third string coming down from the bottom, the top, right? Whatever. So, G, A, B, G, C, B, E, D, B, G, A, B, D, open D, and then you down, 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 down. Okay? So you're going to want to do that same slide that you did on the C the first time, and then you bring it down to the second fret, and the open A, and that brings it back down to the G again. Okay, so that's the little intro there that you guys are trying to do. And then, so he does the intro twice, and then he goes into it. And so the chords are simply, oh, pirates, yes, they rob I. So it's G, it's the E minor, C, slash B, which is like C with a B bass. What basically all you're doing from this is you're going from the C, you're running down to the A minor, okay? You're going to go from that C, and then you're going to take your third finger off. You guys have seen me do this before. You take your third finger off, and you put your second finger on the fret behind the low C note, which is the third fret of the A string, okay? So you're going to go from that third fret, you bring your second finger onto the second fret of the A string, okay? And you can just play that whole thing, and then you go to the A minor after that, right? Okay, C/B, and then A minor, okay? So if you guys ever see a C/B, you guys are gonna know what it's supposed to mean, because that is what the C/B is whatever the note is on the right is the bass note. So C/B has the B closer to the right side of the page, and that means that the B is on the bass. So you get a C. It's like you're playing a C chord, right? These are the same notes of the C chord, except the bass note is on the low B note instead of the C. And that falls into the A minor, and then it goes back into it. Minutes after the date to guide from the bottomless pit, well, my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. Now it changes on this last one. It doesn't go to the A minor, it goes straight to the D7. We fought in this generation, see triumphantly. Okay, so you want to hit the A note as like the bass. That's the note you want to accent, but it's implied that you're going to the D7th, right? You're going to hit that, you're going from the C down to the B, and then you're going to hit the low notes of the D7. Then you go into the chorus. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? C, D minor, C, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. Right, that goes back into the next part, okay? Now, there's only one thing that changes in this song from everything that I've just showed you, okay? It goes through the second verse, and then after the second chorus, okay? Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom is all I ever had. Redemption songs, these songs of freedom, okay? Now that's the second chorus. And then after the second chorus, he does something kind of funky, and it's so Bob Marley. What he does is he goes to his E minor, but you want to play it. You're playing it in a kind of like a rough way. And what you want to do for a lot of it is I usually palm mute a lot of the notes with my palm, with this part of my hand, okay? It's a very common thing, never common to do with acoustics, but it's more of an electric thing to do. But what you're doing is you're going E minor. Okay, but you want to do it very staccato. Staccato means that all you just want to hear is that quick cut, and then you want to kill the sound after that note. Okay, and it's syncopated, so you want to hear da, 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 C, D, da, 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 C, D, E minor, E minor, E minor, C, D, da, da, da. So you do it 4 times, and after you go to the C to the D again, you come back into the G for the last verse. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. Okay, so I'll play that war for you one more time, then I'm going to get into the song, right? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, these songs of freedom. You'll notice that when I'm doing it, I'm focusing most of my strum on the higher notes of the guitar, okay? Not putting a lot of emphasis on the low part. I'm aiming my swing of my pick only on the high end of the guitar for this part. And then when you come to the C chord, you want it to be much fuller. Same thing with the D chord. The C and the D chord should be much fuller because it gives you that oomph back into it. And then when you go to the E minor again, that 4 times, and then it goes back into the G. So, I'm going to play the song for you guys the whole way through, and I'm just going to let you guys absorb and play along with me with your guitar. I'm 95% sure that you did too. Yeah, I think it sounds alright. So yeah, this is a Redemption Song by Bob Marley, a classic. Hope you guys enjoy. Oops. Oh, pirates, yes, they robbed by, sold out to merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Ooh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs. Alright, it's E minor. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them will ever stop at the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Ooh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, these songs of freedom. Come on, won't you set me? Get your redemption. Oh yeah, yeah. There you go, folks. That's Redemption Song by Bob Marley. And I hope you guys enjoy it.